Hi, Lego lovelies, and welcome to another stream. Happy to have you here. Hope you are all well. Um, just making sure all the audio and everything is up and running good for today. Yep. So audio's good on that one. There we go. Okay, so yeah, audio's good on both YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, cool. Welcome to Saturday. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Today we are going to be building this set right here. Not the mic. The Spider-Man versus Sandman final battle. It came out just this year. Let's find the banner. There we go. There you go. And it's at 76280. So here we go. Here's the box. Great little set. As I say, came out 1st January. Bought it day one. Had to buy it day one. I bought the No Way Home Final Battle, which is one of my favorite sets from last year, and had to buy this as the kind of add-on, the DLC of the set, if you will. So let us get into our build setup. There we go. So there we go, ready to build. Bag one opened up right here. Some cool little pieces. We'll be looking at the figs as well as we go through, because there are a couple of figs that have crossover from this set and the old set. So we'll do a little comparison when we get to those figs as well. But so far, yeah, it's all good. Hope everyone is doing well today. So, and Carl's waving. Hello. Bless him. So, yeah, right. We will get straight into building then. How about that? Yeah. So, as I say, hope you're having a good weekend. Been a good weekend for me so far. Had a lovely lunch. Takeaway. Thank you, Carl. So, feeling nice and stuffed. KFC, if anybody's wondered. So, yeah. What would I say about this set? Yeah, obviously there was quite a high demand for this set, I believe. And to be honest, I think Lego were kind of preempting that, because there's no way that from the release of the No Way Home to the release of this set, they would have produced it that quick. So I do believe that this has always been intended as maybe a 2-part set, or it could be that they intended for the original set to have this as an add-on on top, but then that might have pushed it beyond what price range they were looking for, and they then took this off, brought that down to the set that we have with the head and all the minifigs that we get with the No Way Home set. And then because of the demand for Lizard and the Sandman, they then thought, okay, well, we've already kind of developed these pieces, so we'll just do it as like an add-on, maybe. Who knows? I mean, until we speak to the designers or something, you don't really know. But yeah, but I'm very happy they brought it out. Everyone was screaming for a Lizard. So yeah. Oh, actually, I think he's the first fig I was supposed to build. So there we go. See? Jumping ahead. Right, we'll put that little build to the side. Yeah. On about the Lizard. So here we go. We've got printed legs on the front. A tail. Unfortunately not printed, which is a shame. Torso with front and back printing. And then the head, which does have printing on both sides of the head. So let's see how well he focuses. Oh, I always do this. There we go. So there's the Lizard. He's our first fig of the set. As you say, the printing all over is quite nice. The only thing I think they could have done is maybe just added a bit of printing to the tail, which we have seen. They did that with the Triceratops CMF. And I know CMFs get a little bit more love and attention than set figs, but still, just a touch of printing on the end of the tail would have been nice, just to finish that off. But yeah, But very happy that we finally got the lizard in our set, so that's cool. So he can sit over there. He's a brand new fig. Yeah, the other figs that we get in this set is obviously Spider-Man, and we get Electro again, and he's a copy. They're both copies of the previous one, although I think there is some subtle differences, particularly on the Electro. Yeah, and then obviously we get the buildable Sandman as a full fig. Sandman has come as a minifig in the past. He is, in fact, in the Daily Bugle. So if you have that set, you get a Sandman in that. Don't think he comes, if I can remember correctly, he doesn't come with the legs though. He's like on top of a sand mound coming out of the pavement. So I'm not sure off the top of my head which set he comes in as a full minifig, but I know there are some out there. But yeah. So yeah, so we'll get to them when we get to them. So as you see, we're just starting to build off the base of this set, and the base is using those same rounded pieces that we had on the No Way Home set as well. So we're going to have this nice rounded base, which we've seen in the final battle for Endgame and No Way Home, and now this piece. So it might be something that they're going to do more of. We'll see. I don't mind it. I think it makes it a nice little display base for the sets. So I actually think they're quite nice. You know, I mean, we've had like display bases for vehicles and stuff for ages, and for some of the larger buildable characters. So, you know, for these little more displayable, I mean, it is a play set as well. Kids could easily play with this set, but for those of us who want to just more display than play, I think these little bases are quite good. I suppose the one potential downside to having this base is that if you are going to affix the Sandman and all the characters to the larger model, the final battle, No Way Home final battle model, then this base kind of then becomes a little redundant. But in that way, you just get some extra pieces to add to your brick wall, I suppose. So yeah. So there we go. There's the base. Nice and simple. Not too complicated, to be honest. And now we're going to start building up. So, yeah. Happy to say that this is being streamed on both Twitch and YouTube. So, second time on Twitch. And I've done a few streams on YouTube now. So, they seem to be going well. And I definitely enjoy putting up the overlays. So, they always seem quite fun. You can't really... Let's turn you that way. And then you can kind of see... you can kind of see this guy down here a bit better. Yeah, these are fun. I do like doing these on the channel, so always good. Cool. So oh, fine. Sorry, just checking some stuff. Okay, we're good. Cool. So yeah, these pieces. Look at that. You can sometimes find these on the Paddle. Great pieces for building up. Very strong as well. You know, triangle, strongest geometric shape. Very good for building up mocks if you need height interior of mountains and hillsides and such. Don't really have many of these pieces, to be honest. So it's quite a fun piece. And this, by the way, this piece, this string piece, in my opinion, should be with every single Spider-Man set, because there was not one in the No Way Home final battle. And I'm sorry, but if you're having Spider-Man, I don't care how big the set is, you should get one of these pieces. So, we got one with the Daily Bugle. In fact, it should have had more with the Daily Bugle. We only got the one. So, but they are great. Great for your Spider-Man. To make him look like he's swinging into action. So, yeah. So, what has been going on in Lego this week? Well, we've seen that there's been loads of leaks with the build-up to this year. Star Wars, again, looks like it's going to have a very big year. We've just recently, today, in fact, I think, had the leak for the Tantive 4 corridor. I don't remember exactly where the leak originated. I think it said it was an early listing went up for the set. So, to be honest, that looks cool. I do have the Dark Trooper corridor set that I need to build, actually. And it does look like they've taken a very, very similar approach to that in building this new Darth Vader Tantive 4. But also, it's going to be really good to get some Rebel Trooper minifigs from that set. I think there's like 3 or 4. And some OG Stormtroopers. So, those would be cool. Yeah, I think there's 4 Rebels, 2 Stormtroopers, and Darth Vader. I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. So that was leaked today. And again, that's quite cool. Very much looking forward to picking that up later in the year. If it's still slated to release this year, which I think it will. Yeah, there's been loads of release. What else is there? There's been a bunch of Disney stuff. There's the buildable Maleficent Dragon. I think we're definitely looking to get that. We also probably going to get the Snow White's. What's that called? Snow White's cottage. We do like Disney in this household, so potential future buy. Definite future buy. Potential. There's been reviews coming out just now with the June set. I have to say the June set does look very interesting. Not necessarily a day one buy for myself, but I would definitely like to maybe pick it up at some point. The figs look very cool, and the mechanism, that kind of Technic mechanism inside the Ornithopter looks really, really cool as well. So definitely looking forward to maybe purchasing that in the not too distant. What else has been leaked? There's been so many leaks, I can't remember them all. So, yeah, looking forward to this year, basically. I mean, I do need to keep an eye on the year, keep an eye on what's going out, and also keep an eye on the retiring set list as well, because that's typically what I like to follow. So make sure I get stuff before they go retire and then double in price. But yeah, so at the moment we are building up. Ooh, keep going away. This is where the bottom of the character build will sit, and this is where it will be similar to the previous model. And I'm sure maybe in the back of this book it will tell you where and how to put the characters into that model. And then, just like on the previous model as well, we are building some small scaffolding sections, which make great areas for posability of the characters to make like little action scenes look like they're happening. I do like that. One of my favorite things about that previous set is the fact that you got so many figs and you got so much posability. You can really, create your own little scenes and stuff. It's a great set for that. And to be honest, I set it up when I first built it the way I wanted it, and I really haven't changed it. In fact, I had to dust it today. I had to vacuum it so I could show it off later when we're going to put this on top of there. So do stay tuned for that. If you want to see how they go together, then I will be showing that at the end once I've built the set. So yeah. But how is everyone else? Have you been buying any Lego? Did you partake in the double points? That was just last weekend. I did get some things. A couple of sets, again, I'm not at liberty to speak about. They are gifts. And one of the sets I did build actually on Thursday, which was the micro haunted house. Sorry, haunted mansion. It's a mansion, not a house. A haunted mansion. So yeah, the micro haunted mansion, which is a really nice, cute build. If it's currently sitting on, on my shelf over there. So that was a really nice build. Yeah, so it looks like maybe I'm gonna have to get all of these little micro builds that are coming out. And what rumor has it that the next one is the Sleeping Beauty castle? So, if I get a buildable dragon, Maleficent dragon, and then get the micro castle, that'd look really cool, actually. I mean, might be a little bit big for the castle, but who knows? I don't know the scale of it yet. So, the scale of it. Boom, boom. Dragon scales. Ha 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 ha. So yeah. Cool. I'm building up this little bit in the middle now. So we're just, building across these joins just to secure them. And it looks like we're going to be adding some little quarter round tile pieces to add a little bit of depth and texture to the piece. So also like the fact that they are mixing colours. Again, adds that little bit of depth to it. Because we know that sand is not always this kind of light tan. Also, when it gets a little bit damp, a bit wet, it does go a bit darker. So nice touches. I do like that. And you can see it on the stickers as well. There's only a couple of stickers in this set, so there you go. Just some little variations in colour for the character when he's fully built. Don't think there was many stickers on the previous set either, actually. I know there were stickers for the headpiece of the statue, and there was a sticker to show the portal into the Sanctum Sanctorum. But yeah, I don't think there was overall a lot of stickers for that set, which is a good thing. I mean, yeah, very simple build for a fire extinguisher. Basically a gun and a red round brick. Cool. And now we're going to use in this big old ball joint. So this looks like this is going to be the start of our base build for this Sandman character. And we're going to add a little axle bar in there for strength. And then that goes on top. Cool. Do have to remember to lean forward a bit when I'm building so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, and a 2x2 round light tan on the bottom. I'm sure the official colour for that is actually something like sand or something. Can't remember. Okay, so yeah, so you slot in there. So there you go. So those four studs on the bottom will then push in to keep it secure. But can obviously, with a bit of love, come back out. There we go. So there we go. We just slotted that little build we've done into the base. Okay, and now we're going to start making some. We've got some angled. I don't know the technical name of it. Angled like socket pieces for Technic bars, for Technic axles. They got the hole for the studs as well. So we're going with a yellow axle in there, and then a blue pin with axle there. Okay, and this is going to go in here. Like so. Okay, and that's posable as well. So there you go. And then we got the same kind of corner joint piece. And then we got two of the yellow axles. And that is going down into that one. Now, obviously, that one doesn't turn because of its being on an axle. So. And here, move you to the side, we're going to start building some more scaffolding. These are quite nice pieces, aren't they? Do like modified pieces. You know, they really kind of vary up your basic rectangular builds. There we go. Round plate with a hole. And then we've got two of these 2x2 curved slopes going either side of the middle. And then we're going to add some of these like little pipe-like pieces to some bars. I'm going to do 4 of those to make the scaffold poles on each corner. Push down, there we go. Get it to click into place. Oh, not that one. There we go, number 4. Lovely. Well, have to say, I'm going to be British and talk about the weather. Outside's looking pretty nice today, actually, considering the kind of weather we've had over the past week or so with storms. Hope everyone was safe during those high winds, particularly up north. I know a couple of people have been affected by it, and some friends as well. So, yeah. So we didn't all get out unscathed, unfortunately, but not hurt, by the way. Just it's caused some like property damage and stuff, which is very unfortunate. So it's a bit upsetting, but nature, what are you going to do about it? So, yeah. But this weekend, thankfully, the weather is looking nice. Okay, so we've got this, what is referred to as an action piece, which is this little piece right here. We've put one on the top, most likely for a character to sit upon. And now we're going to be adding 2 to the bottom. Now these, I imagine, are just going to look like bent or broken bars. I think that's what the point of them is. So you had one there. And we've got one here, this end, as well. Yeah, so I think these ones on the bottom are just to kind of represent bent and broken metal pieces, which again is a nice little touch. Those little touches that we really like. Oh, I think I put that in the wrong way around. Whoops. Right, let's pop you down. So this piece here, which I was like, oh, that moves. I actually think you're supposed to go that way. Yeah. So with this one, axle in, so it doesn't actually maneuver like that one, and the blue pin on top. So, but then just goes to show if you did want it to maneuver, you could just add a blue pin to the other side, and you'd have one that shifts. But yeah, so it's got a bit of a rotation this way, but no rotation backwards and forwards. So yeah, and as you can see, though, as I say, those pieces look like they're broken metal at the bottom. They've just been ripped up and pushed over. So that's cool. Okay, now we're going to bring in our yellow strut. I don't know what else to call it. It's a strut. It's like a big solid strut. So big yellow strut piece and slope on top. 1x2 rounded brick. Then one of these little bars. And then 1x1 with clip. In nice yellow color there. And to that we're adding a trans red 1x1 round stud. Did you see there? Indicate that kind of red light you get on top of tall structures, construction and otherwise. And then we're putting a bar in here and just pushing that down as far as it goes. There we are. Simple yet effective piece to kind of create that kind of construction site feel. Oh, and this is going on the other one. Okay. Which way are we angling it? Okay, so we're putting the thin line and we're facing it towards what I'm assuming is going to be maybe the front of the build, and that just goes straight through. And there we are. And then because the axle itself is yellow, and then this building is yellow, it does stick through the back there, but it's not too distracting because it's the same color. Cool. That's our base so far. Pop it to the side. We're now going to be building a portal. Now, if you've built the other No Way Home battle, and you've built the Sanctum Sanctorum and such, then you've probably built a few of these portal pieces before. So nothing brand new. We're making a circle and then just using these 1x2 rounded bricks. Oh, I've totally done that wrong. You go on that end there. You go there. See, I'm jumping stages. I'm preempting. Yeah. Man, I'm totally making this up as I go along. Right. Sorry, the one with the clips goes at the bottom. This orange one with the bar goes on the faces inside. There we go. And then we're going to be adding this kind of glass piece, this clear piece, to some clear 1x1 with clips. Oh, get in. And then a 1x2 clear on the bottom just to make sure they all stay together. There we go. So we've made a little kind of clear piece here. All together. And that is going to clip onto the bar that's in the portal, just there. There we go. So we're pretty much almost at the end of bag 1, to be honest. So yeah, so that's our little magic portal, and then this is going to go onto this section here of this strut. So we are imitating a magic portal in midair. Oop. And that is the end of bag 1. So a few pieces of overdose, not too much. We do have an extra bar though, so it's interesting. Do we always get an extra bar? Maybe. I'll check that. Yeah, okay. We've got an extra bar. Okay, fair enough. Right, we're going on to bag 2, which I will grab from the box. Excellent. So we've got, I can already see the face for the Sandman, and our next minifig is going to be Electro. Exciting. Shocking. Oh, let's boop. Hey. Back again. So, second fig of this set is going to be Electro. And he's got a printed torso front and back. No arm prints on this one, which I kind of expect. His legs are somewhere. Ah, there we go. made his legs the same color as all the sand pieces, the dark tan pieces. So he's just got printed pockets on his front of his legs. Then he's got a back piece that goes around, a neck piece that has all these back hinges on them. Pretty much the same as you get with Venom, if you have a Venom minifig, or a Doctor Octopus. So same piece as that with the 4 hinge like clip bars. I don't know. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. It's just not coming out. And he needs his hair. Yeah, much like the other one from the other set, he only has one expression on the face, which is the... I actually really like that they did this in the film. They gave him the star kind of electrical star kind of look to his face, which is very, very much from the comics. So they didn't make him blue. That's the main point. Thank God he wasn't blue, you know. So before adding all the back pieces, let's just have a look at the printing. So we got the front here, and as you can see, that's what I mean, like the electrical star on his face, very reminiscent of the comics. And then the pockets on his trousers, front printing. There is printing on the back, but obviously can't see it with this back piece with all these like clip bars on them. That's what I'm going to call them, clip bars, because there's only a clip really that can really fit in there, or a hand. So Lego hand. And now we're going to add the electric. Now the electric on this fig, we'll see, is very different to the electricity that was on the other figs. So if the clips have got to go that way, yeah, I want the electric to be... So I want the flat of the electric 90 degrees to the clip. Yeah. And we'll just do that 4 times. Ooh, got some... Oh no. I was going to say I've got some extra electrical pieces. But no, there's a couple that he's got to hold. So... And then we have a couple. I'll just make these up as well whilst I'm here. Make up these handheld pieces. And then we got a little... Where's the little handheld bar? Oh, okay. Okay, that's a bit different again. So, what I was looking for was the kind of the stud that's on the end of the little bar that the Lego people can hold on to, and it's pretty much straight on. In this instance, they're making him hold on to it using, again, what is referred to as the action piece in clear. So instead of having just a bar, I mean, the typical one is very similar to this, but the bar is in line with the stud. But this time, they're making him, as I say, they're going to make him hold action pieces, which isn't terrible. Means it's not coming straight out the arm, but interesting. Cool, so we'll just... He's got 2 of these, 1 for each hand. I mean, there's a bit more range that you can do with these action pieces as opposed to the little typical part that they hold. You can angle it in more directions, so there is that. And now we're going to add on these electrical zappy bits for his back. I'll put it at the top there. And then as soon as I've done this, I'll grab the older piece and we can have a look at him. So here's the fig with all of his electric, and as you can see, this piece now, you can angle it, and if his arms are down, then that's kind of more when they're kind of going straight forward. So there we go. Let me just grab the original fig from the previous set. Just a moment. So here is the original fig, and the bar piece I was on about is this one here. Ooh. Cue focus. So that was the original bar piece I thought we were going to get. I say it's been used quite a few times with figs when they've got like things shooting from their arms. So yeah, so the differences are we've got clear studs here, whereas we have yellow studs. We have action pieces instead of handheld bar pieces with a stud on the end. And then the back is where the big difference is. The printing on the face is the same. Printing on the body is the same from the front. I'm going to look at the back. But the actual back pieces themselves is where the big change is. So here we have the new one. And here we have the original one. Now, the original one's electricity coming off him is a lot more impressive in the fact that it is this huge faceted piece. I will say that this is quite bulky though. This build up here, you're already going 1, 2, like 3 with the back with the angle piece from the neck. You're going about 4 studs, 4 plates up from the back. So that is quite a chunky back piece right there. Whereas this piece, I mean, this piece is a lot slimmer. But the overall look, just it isn't quite as. Ooh, let's put them this way. Isn't quite as effective. So personally, I like this one. With that being said, I do actually think maybe you could adapt these so that they could go onto like a clip piece and then go onto a back piece like this instead. So you could probably meld these together to get the best of both worlds. But yeah, overall, great figs for both. Yeah. But I can see that maybe to keep costs down, they've gone with this fig. So yeah, so we'll pop you back the original set. And we'll pop Electro over to the side and continue to build. So moving on to the torso now of the Sandman. And before we go any further, I just have to show this printed piece, which is epic. How cool is that? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this might be a similar print to the Far From Home sets, I believe. Maybe. Was it the Magma Man or something? They did a buildable character. And I think he had a very similar face. So yeah, I think there was what three elementals, in that film. And to be fair, that was probably if they did I can't remember if they did a sand one or like an earth one. That might have been the exact same kind of print. I'm not sure. So yeah. Anyway, we're starting with a 4x4 plate, and then we're going on to a 2x6 plate, and then 2x2 corner angle, right angle piece in dark grey. Ooh, flip it over, flip it gibbets, and we've got 2x2 underneath. Oh, and now we're putting on some sloped, inverted slopes. Oh, here we go. Inverted curved slopes, one there. One at the front. And then we're going to add another one to the side. If I can find it. Ah, there you go. Cool. All good. Ah, now we've got some inverted stepped like slope pieces going to the side that way. And again, when I find it, there we are. To the side this way. Cool. There we go. So, a question for everyone and those on the replay. Who's your favourite Spider-Man? Now that we're bringing up No Way Home, and of course, the worst kept secret in the MCU was the fact that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were coming into the MCU as alternate dimension Spider-Man. So, out of the three, or if you want, any Spider-Man in the past, who is your favorite Spider-Man? I definitely enjoy all three for their own independent reasons. But I do think Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, the very first one, obviously did really well. It was brilliant to see in cinema because I'm of the age where I was able to go and see it in cinema. It was brilliant. It was excellent, and we'd not seen Spider-Man done like that in live action before, so it definitely kind of set a bar for upcoming films, I feel. So yeah, so I definitely appreciate the original Spider-Man, because if it wasn't for those, I don't think we'd have Spider-Man in the MCU right now. I mean, also with that being said, obviously Sony, who own the rights to Spider-Man, do have to release a film there's a certain amount of time where if they don't do anything with the Spider-Man character, that they lose the rights. So even if it was like a poorly made film, they would have to release something every so often in order to maintain those rights to the character. So, and I think that's the same with Fox and like the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. That is so not straight. Hang on, I'm having sticker trouble. Come on, you. Come on up. I should grab a separator, shouldn't I? Shh, I'm thinking. Hey. Yeah, that's better. Cool, that's better. Happy with that. Yeah. I don't think I haven't got a separator here. Might be one over there. I don't know. Yeah, what was I saying? Right, yeah. So even though technically now Disney own Fox and they don't own Sony, but they they work closely with the MCU and Sony. But yeah, if Fox didn't release a movie every so often, they would lose the rights to the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, which right now doesn't really matter too much because, again, like I say, they've been bought out by Disney, so it's all come back under one roof anyway. I mean, interdepartmentally, I suppose they still want to own the rights to the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. That's what I'm thinking of. Just for the because the company's still its own company within the Disney umbrella, the Disney conglomerate. So I imagine that independent companies would still want to own those rights rather than just hand them all back to Marvel, just because they all now work for Disney. But yeah, that's what I imagine. So yeah, so I assume Fox and Sony will be releasing films regardless for as long as they can. Now, the one thing I don't know is, so obviously Sony's doing things like the Venomverse, if you want to call it that, like the Sony Spider-Man stuff with Venom and such, and Morbius, and now they've got Carnage, and they've got what was his name? Vulture. Yeah, because he went into that universe with the whole the end of the spoilers, by the way. Spoilers if you haven't seen that end credit, but I mean it is years old now, so you should have seen it. Yeah, that I don't know if they maintain the rights by showing those kind of films because it's not the main character. So what I'm saying is I don't know if Sony will own the rights just because they showed a movie that has Venom in it, or whether they have to do a Spider-Man based movie to maintain rights. You know what I mean? So yeah. So put that on the wrong one. That's the same as that one. Boo. Oh, you bugger. There we go. Use your nails. It's this one I want. Okay. So there we go. So we're just building up what I believe to be the torso, and I'm assuming that these are going to be the arm sockets. So it's probably going to go that way, and that's the head, maybe? That's the back. Maybe that's the chest. I'm guessing. I don't know. So, yeah, don't skip steps either. Right, so one of you goes back here. We're going to take this piece here, like this piece. This piece has been around for ages. I remember playing with this piece when I was a kid. Used to use it for like the sides of boats and put a plate down the middle. So nice little builds. I do think the builds on like buildable characters, the techniques used is interesting. So obviously we're building this way, and then that's going to stand up potentially. So obviously use snot techniques for certain parts of it, but yeah, building characters. I've never been really into the buildable character stuff so much, but I will say that their build techniques seem fun. It's like the brickheads. Wasn't really into brickheads, and then we got some, and the technique for the main core is relatively similar across them, but how they achieve the details on some of them for like their hair pieces and stuff, that's what I find interesting. Because you have to use like slightly different snot techniques, and then there's also points where you leave a void and then you build something in a different orientation, and then it just kind of slides in. It's just clever. Clever. Right, and you go in there. So that's obviously going to be the big joint that goes onto the bottom of the base here. So that's going to end up going on there. Very nice. Right. We're putting a plate straight across the front to just tie all that together. Make sure it's secure. And then a nice red piece. Boop. Hey. Okay. And then we got these. I like these as well, like inverted curved slope pieces. Kind of. I don't know if that's what you would technically call them, but that's what I'm calling them. Cool. Then we're going to add a plate down the middle at the front, 2x6, and then some angle plates. Now, are these technically angle plates or angle tiles with two studs? Because, yeah, I think there was a bit of debate on one of the streams the other day about the naming of stuff, whether they're tiles or plates and what category they come under, particularly if you're doing like pick-a-brick orders. Which I don't do myself. I'm not a mocker. But it was interesting to hear people chatting about it. Like, who determines whether that's a plate or a tile? Because it's got two studs on it, but still might refer to it as a modified tile. Right. We've got this curved piece with another sticker. Hopefully this time I get it straight first time. I am using my nail. Shh. Hey. So there we go. That's not too bad, don't think. It's not perfectly straight, but it's close enough. And pretty much, if you like stickers, next time you see Matt Mellish, his stream, all stickers. I'm telling you. Yeah, he promised. Yeah, we got him to 100 followers. 100 followers? 100, yeah. What do they call him? Twitch? Subscribers on Twitch? Yeah, 100 subs. So he's got to do a sticker stream. That was a fun stream to be a part of, I can tell you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind stickers. I will apply them live. Do not care. I'll just do it. But I know that he's very, very particular about them. He'll tell you himself he's a bit of a perfectionist. So, yeah. There we go. And we've put a little snot technique. And then these pieces, nice. These pieces. You can't see what I'm pointing at. These. Don't know where I've seen. I don't know where these are from. Don't know if they're like hood pieces or something. Round with then the two tiles in the middle. Very nice. Yeah, and then we've just using a snot technique, we've just put on this brick here. Show a bit of sideward movement with that sand on the front of the torso. So it's quite cool. There's that sticker on top and a sticker at the side. Don't know if we'll be adding some at this side, but we'll see. Cool. Now on step 72. Page 42 of the book. There is only one book. It's not a massive build, so doesn't need a lot. Yeah, and we got some more side movement. These are really great little pieces. These are used for earth, bark, stone, sand in this case, wood. You know, they're great. They're great. Actually, very, very versatile pieces. Water, maybe a bit faceted for water, but could be disguised in like with waves and stuff maybe. And it looks like we used some quarter round pieces to kind of create like a abs maybe. So even though you're made of sand, you can have abs. I'm not made of sand. I don't have abs. I got a barrel instead of a six-pack. That's what I like to say. So there we go. As I say, quarter round tiles. We've made these like abs in the middle. And again, that like side movement. So you got a lot of sand blowing this way, feels like. Which is cool. I like that. I like the movement of the piece. So it's not just a figure that's just there. Because he is, you know, made of particles. So movement in the piece is nice. Cool. And we're going to add some brackets, this little like dish piece at the bottom. Then we've got a 2x2 round plate with an axle hole and then a ball. 2x2 with a ball. Boop, boop. Yeah. Oh, I missed some parts. See? I missed some parts. I missed a step. Missed a step here. We're adding some pieces to the shoulders. There we go. You and you. And again, these little quarter round tiles. One here. And one here. There we go. It's better. Glad I spotted that. Yeah. Terrible for jumping steps. Terrible. Terrible, Muriel. Alright. And now I'm adding these same pieces. These angled, curved slope pieces are used so much nowadays. You see them all the time. Not a bad thing. Yeah. In fact, it's grey. I mean, that's how they create some of these really nice curves on some of these pieces. Out, make things look a lot less blocky. If that's your aesthetic, I do like things to look. If they do slightly refine something, I'm not complaining. I think it's quite nice. Oh, we're putting this is the head. This is the head we're doing. I just realised I was like, oh, cool. So done that, and then we're putting more of these really nice. I actually don't know the name of these, but I do like them. I think they're cool. Two of you, and you are angling away from the axle. Okay, so one that side, one this side. Okay. And then the face piece is just going to attach, the axle is going to go into this piece here. And we're going to push that on there. There we go. I guess the massive. The only thing I was thinking was like maybe in this gap here, I would have suggested a plate, but actually looking at these, I actually don't think a plate would fit. No, it'd be too thick. So unfortunately, you can't fill these gaps, but they're at the back. So there's your face. That's the headpiece. That's just the back of my head. And then this is going to go in here. Click. There we go. That's the front of our buildable character so far. And I believe that's probably the end of bag number 2. So far so good. The back always kind of feels a little bit left out. So maybe they could have put a little something here just to make this look a little bit better, but you know. But the front does look really nice. So cool. Oh, and now he's going straight in. Okay, cool. So in the set here, they've actually got him sideways on. So that way. Now, when looking at the set, I had assumed that this was the front. And actually, now looking at it, it looks like that way is the front, or maybe if he's more angled, kind of run him like this way. Interesting. Who knows? But yeah, they show him like pretty much face onto that piece there at the moment. So we'll keep it with the instructions, and we will get bag 3. And again, just a few pieces for the overdose. not too much. Right. So, oh. There we go. I should have lined up some Marvel lo-fi music or something, shouldn't I? But not always as easy as you think it is to find, actually. And just because it's lo-fi doesn't technically mean that it's always copyright free. But now a bit of a dramatic music would have been nice. So let me just see what I've got in the library. Acoustic cinematic. Just a moment. Not really what I was looking for. So what's this one? I mean, I do like easygoing music, but I want something a bit more energetic. Oh, that might work. Okay. We'll stick with that. Oh. Bit of background noise. Never hurt anyone. Right, so now we're going to build the final minifig of the set, who comes in the final bag, bag 3. And this is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from the film. And he is in his black and red. I believe this is referred to as the hybrid suit, because it's when he's received his nanotechnology back from Dr. Octopus at the end of the film. So, here's his eyes. Tiny. So there is our final fig for the set. Front printing and back printing. Unlike the other set, he only has the one head. He does not have his Peter Parker head and face. So I will just quickly go grab the other Spider-Man so we can have a look. Ooh, bit dusty. Cool. So let's see. Is there any difference? Not really. They've both got dual molded legs. That's a nice touch. Printing on the new one is a slightly sharper on the back of the head. Torso looks very similar. I mean, there are obviously two different batches of printing. You can see ever so slight colour variation, but printing on the front of the leg is exactly the same. Printing on the front of the torso is the same. And then printing on the eyes. at the front of the head is pretty much the same. So, yeah. I mean, I like the figure before, and this figure is just fine. But as I say, with the original fig, they do get the Peter Parker head and head, and with this set, it's just the fully costumed Spider-Man. Yeah. He does everything all red ball. Not going to shoot them off, they'll get lost. And we'll stick you with the other figs over here, or later. Right. Final bag. Not too many pieces. So this should be wrapping up in about 45 minutes with this last bag. But also we've got to check how this whole piece and this character is going to fit on the previous set as well. So do stick around to see how they fit together. So now we just got to fill these arms, I think, and I think they're binding. Oh no. What was it? Oh yeah, Tobey Maguire. Yes, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man was great for the way that Andrew Garfield played that character. I think he's brilliant. It was also nice that they used Gwen Stacy in that film as opposed to MJ. Which, you know, MJ has always been like the main love interest of Spider-Man. But I do like that they went with Gwen Stacy, something different, switch it up a bit. I do like totally forgot her name. The actress who plays MJ has been the main villain. Hi Josh. Yeah, I'm building Spider-Man. Spider-Mans. Here we go. Look. Here he is. Toby. Not Toby. Who's this one? Tom Holland's. There you go. Tom Holland's Spider-Man. In his hybrid suit at the end of the film. Yeah. I can't remember the actress name who plays Gwen Stacy. Josh, help me out. Who's Gwen Stacy? I can see her face. I just can't remember. Her name's just jumped out my brain. Emma something. Yeah. Not Emma Roberts. Because Emma Roberts is... Emma Stone. Right? Emma Stone. I'm sure it's Stone. She played Cruella, so yeah. Yeah, I like Emma Stone. And she's in that new film where she plays that like girl who doesn't know much. It's a very odd film, but it looks fascinating with Mark Ruffalo. Want to watch that too? Yeah. You want to see what I built up? I'm through 2 bags already. Gosh, there's no feedback. Yeah, look. Here's our main guy. Here's our portal. Cool. And nice space as well. So. I think you should get this, Josh. It's not very expensive. And doesn't your brother have the No Way Home set? Also, because you got the bugle, you got the little Sandman, so you could play it. So you could like do the little one, and then you can make it to the big monster Sandman. You could like play out part of the movie. Where am I? What am I doing? Yeah. You go there, and then a clip. Little clip, please. Pop. Cool. Lovely. Yeah, so we're creating these arms, I'm assuming. And no doubt the other build will probably be a mirror of this one. It's typically the way. One piece. There we go. Quarter round tiles. And then you're going to sit here. Turn you around. I think at some point we're going to set I think commas, such a thing as a comma. I think at some point we're going to set up the minifigures I got, comma, with this Marvel set. I think Moonlight would look good in the tank, and Moonlight would look good in the tank. Oh, hey, Ollie! Have fun in. Lurking while doing DIY. No worries. Happy to have you lurking. Hope the DIY is going well. Honestly, not that I've been doing it, but it's DIY. We've got work going on in the offices. Josh should know all about it. Yeah. Got works going on at shelving going up and new offices, and yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing. They needed updating anyway. Yeah. We're moving into a nice, clean office space next week. So far, I mean, the build's going great. Very much a kind of mech build slash, building character for this portion here. And then, as I said, later on I'm going to see how this fits with the original set. Which is probably how I'm going to display it, I'm not going to lie. Which means I'm going to have a bunch of pieces I'm going to have to put away. And unlike mock builders, I will be putting these pieces back in my box and sealing them in a bag. So I know what they go to. So yeah. Yes, I am aware of the many, many heavy items in the offices. Oh, go on a diet then. Oi. Always fun to come and hang out on a Saturday, isn't it? Oh, is music too loud? Okay, hang on. I can change that. I do normally turn it down more though, but Sometimes it's only let me know if this is better. Okay. You just wait until Monday. Okay. Yes. I'm Josh's favourite co-worker. Facts. Right. Oh, okay. Cool. No worries, Ollie. Happy to help. Yeah, like I say, it's different, like, when I hear the music, because I can't hear my voice with the music from this end, so through, StreamYard. But yeah. Apparently I'm on thin ice, and it's getting warm out. Wow. If you're with me, Josh, I'll use you as a flotation device. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Thingy. Is this the same way they did that? No, it's not quite. I think they use slightly different parts for the hand inside the model. I'll have to have a look. Oh, I remembered something about this model now. They give him 2 different size hands, don't they? So. Where's that final piece? There we go. Okay, then you clip in there. And there we go. So that's his arm build. That doesn't fully extend flat, it just kind of goes to the plate there. The hand build is... I've seen this a few times. I think I've seen this a couple of times. So these pieces used as fingers. So yeah. Nice. Nice. And that is his left arm. And now we're going to go out and build his right. Someone is going to be moving his own stuff in the future. Yeah. Well, I mean, luckily you've done most of the moving. I just got to move my chair. So it's all good. It's all good. Oh. Cool. So, as I say, it's going to be a very similar build on this side for the other arm for the first part, and then I do think the hand is different. I think the hand on the other side is bigger, I think, so it can actually hold the minifig, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, so far it looks like an exact mirror of what we've just done. We go in there, and then another hinge. Ah, there you are. Yeah. You guys done anything else this Saturday? I mean, I know you're doing DIY, Ollie, but have you been up to anything, Josh? You been out? Done anything? Just woke up? There you are. the bracket there. 1x2 with clip, then a 1x1 clip. Where are you? Ah, there you go. I already read that one. Cool. Nice. Flying through this build. Oh, swinging through this build. Thwip, thwip. It was way too hot in the house last night. Really? I mean, I know it's warmed up from last week, but it's way too hot in the house last night. I didn't sleep well. I felt horrible. So I went for a walk in the cold to cool down. But it's still warm. How can it be warm? You wear shorts like all the time. According to my computer, it's like 8 degrees. That is not warm. I mean, I've got the heating on in the house. What am I after? Saying that, you're probably like Carl. Carl's very warm-blooded. I'm not. I feel the cold in my bones. Right, and then you go on the inside of you. Right, and this is where we're going to make the different hand. Okay. So this is, I believe, the bigger hand of the two. And again, he's made of sand, so he doesn't need to have exactly the same size hands. I was going to say appendages, but I know that that's just going to get a reaction. My room is like a greenhouse. I tested the temperature the other day, and 2 degrees outside is about 24 degrees inside. Wow. Well, at least you're not running up an electric gas bill, are you? Unless other members of your family are like, oh, it's too cold, and they're all like, oh. And then they got the heat on because you've got the windows wide open. Cool. Right, 2x3 plate on top just to secure those what will be hinge joints. Oh god, I keep doing that. Need to go to the middle, not to the left. My left, your right. So yeah, just put that down, secure all these pieces in place. And then we're adding some studs on top. 1, 2, and 3. flip it over. Right there. That one will be for the thumb. Join those, secure them in place. Now this is the little bracket that's going to be used for holding the fig. Huh? Oh, wrong way around. Okay. So we've put this little bracket together. It's two brackets put together, and that's going to sit in here on the inside of the palm. And then that stud there will be used for placing the fig for when the Sandman's grabbed them. Okay. Oh, this is where my final 3 stickers come in. So we're going to use stickers as well on the final 3 fingers. And it's only 3 parts to each finger. Nice and simple. Let's build them all first and then we'll put the stickers on it. So, 1, 2, 3, there you go. So each finger is just 3 pieces. Oh, hiya Matt. Hope you're doing well. Ollie's doing some DIY, so he'll be lurking in the background. And Josh is overheating. So, yeah. And I'm enjoying my little Spider-Man build, which is fantastic so far. And I'm actually really close to finishing. It's actually not that bad. Quite a quick, nice little build, actually. And I'm doing my stickers live. Right, so the dark end is going towards the dark one. Okay. So to me, this says, because the dark stickers goes dark to light, that this sticker really should be right towards the edge of the brick. Yeah, so with the sticker, unfortunately I can't help the sizes at the side, but yeah, hopefully if you get it around that edge, it kind of gives you the illusion at least that that colour's going through and then drying out the sand here. So yeah, sticker man does whatever a sticker can. Which is very similar to Spider-Man. He could stick to things, right? Cool. So that's 2 for 2. Happy with those. Yeah. Love Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Can't remember the exact words, to be fair. But spins a web, something, catches bad guys just like flies. Oh, I thought everyone was on YouTube. There's some people on YouTube. I don't know. Obviously, I can see in the chat. Don't you think that's funny? Like, it doesn't tell you. Like, I said this last time on the first stream I did, multi-stream. Like, the viewing thing, where it tells you the viewers, like, it could have, like, Catchy Steve's just like, yeah. It could have, like, the little eye, which tells you how many viewers you have. They could have, like, a red one and a purple one, and then you can like see where your viewers are from. But oh well, never mind, eh? Right, what am I doing? Yeah, so I stuck those on. Put these fingers on here. Oh, we've got more to the fingers, so we've got like little finger ends to add. I think I heard, I did watch, this is one of the sets I did watch a review on, because I was excited about this set. I know we've talked about it before, like, sometimes I don't watch reviews necessarily, but this is one I did watch, and the guy, it's only a very quick review, wasn't fully in-depth or anything, but I can't actually remember who I watched, but the person did say that they feel like it's a shame that they didn't make all these parts which are grey, that they didn't just create them in different the same kind of sand tones that we've got here. And I do kind of get it. It would have been better if they were in like browns or whatever, but I don't think they take away from the set really, to be fair. So I always stream to Facebook as well. You'll boop. I always stream to Facebook. Oh, sorry, Facebook. You'll then get Facebook thumbs up, which is kind of weird. Okay. To be fair, I'm so out of touch with Facebook. Like, I still have a Facebook, but I just don't. I'm barely ever on it, to be honest. I mean, it even got to the point where somebody called me up, literally sent me an actual text message. Can you believe it? An actual text. Not a WhatsApp, not a DM. They sent me a text because I hadn't replied to their Facebook message. And I was like, what? They were like, are you angry with me? And I was like, why? What? And they were like, you didn't reply to my Facebook message. I was like, I haven't been on Facebook for like 9 months. Sorry. What did you say? You know? Yeah. I think that was the part that on the buildable Chewbacca, they are digitally coloured brown, even though they don't exist in that colour. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit naughty then, isn't it? False impressions. False advertisement. Ah. Yeah. I mean, as I say, I don't think it takes away from it too much, but I could see how it'd be more what's the word, it would clean up the kind of overall image of it if it was the same color. But yeah, so that's the this is the right hand, so the hand is different to the previous one that we built. This is ooh, can't get it yet. There you go. So this is kind of a typical kind of hand I've seen on like mechs and things before. And then we have this very much larger brick built hand, which is like double the scale of that one. And remember, he's made of sand, so whatever size he wants his appendages is his choice. Who were misses? It goes on there. So, yeah. So here you go. So this is the guy so far. Ooh, there we go. As you can see, we've got this one huge hand, and this can hold a minifig. Yeah, and then you got the smaller one here. Nice printed headpiece there, though. And yeah, just 5 stickers. So we've got a sticker just under his chin here. We got one down on the side of the bottom of his torso, and then the 3 on the back of the hand. So not too many stickers in the set, and 3 minifigs. And all I got to do now is add on his shoulder pieces. So we got these kind of cool little rounded shoulder pieces. I think these are relatively new, aren't they? So, whoops. Again, I think they used on mechs a few times, and there's some slight mold variations on this, I believe, as well. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, Matt. Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen that that M. Night Shyamalan movie about the water one, with Bryce Dallas Howard, I think her name is, and there's that one guy and he's got the one big arm. Yeah, it's a bit like him. So, and we're gonna add our Spidey Spidey string to that one, and we get to pose all our figs. So let's take the actually, we'll show you him without the figs first. So here he is in total. He's got his shoulder blades on. And again, they don't really hinder. You do have to push them down if you move with them, but yeah, they really don't hinder anything. That's quite cool. Probably the I'd have to say the MVP oh, there you go, Ollie. You could do that in your mocks. MVP, most valuable part, is probably this piece here. It's like 3-pronged piece. It's used all over, and as I say, it gives it some really nice movement on the front of the torso, which you can't see because of that. But on the front of the torso, gives it kind of a windswept sand feel. So that was yeah, MVP for this set. As you can see, it's all over the arms, the hands, the body, the torso. So yeah. And now we'll add on the other figs. So we got Spidey swinging into action from over here. I don't know how they've secured him there, to be honest. But there we go, that'll do. Ooh, stay. And we've got Electro. I'll put Electro over here on this little stud. And then we'll have Lizard jumping through the portal at the back there. Don't think you've seen that M. Night Shyamalan one. Yeah, might be like Lady in the Water or something. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I know it's got Bryce Dallas Howard in it. Sixth Sense was brilliant. Yes, it was. If you've ever gone back and watched it a second time after you know all the little secrets, it's a really great film because you pick up on all the little things, like the color red. So, right. I love the line, "I see dead people. They are everywhere and don't even know they are dead." Yeah. To be fair, I do that when I walk around Birmingham. Yeah, like, zombies of Birmingham. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. That works as well. Yes. So, right. Let's show you guys. So we've got all our figs on the set now. So if you wanted to, this is kind of roughly what it recommends in the book. And yeah, and I think as a individual display piece, I think it's really cool. As I say, it's got the display base that matches the previous set and the end game final battle. So whether we're going to be getting more of these with these kind of bases already attached, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's a nice set. As I say, I got it day one, had to get it. Loved the previous set, and yeah, even though this figure is exactly the same as the previous one, this figure very similar, just with a different back piece, which I do think is a slightly downgrade back piece. As I said, as I showed earlier in the stream, the original one had a much larger electrical pieces coming off the back. Spider-Man final battle, right? Yeah, but the what I was saying was the end game final battle also has this base. They have this kind of rounded black base to it. So the Spider-Man final battle one does, this one now does, and so does the end game one. As I was saying, like, maybe we'll get other battles which will have these display bases for them, basically. So it's a nice little display piece. Obviously, it's still a playable set as well, so it's great for kids. Sorry, my bad. No, it's cool. It's all good. Yeah, I don't actually have the endgame final battle. And wait for it to go on like heavy sale, and then I'll get it. So yeah, and if you do already have these two figs, then you can always add them to the Avengers Tower or something to go with all the other many figs that goes with that set. So, or your Daily Bugle if you want to add a couple of extra figs to that, or your Sanctum Sanctorum if you want to. Because obviously the Sanctum does feature in this film as well. So, right, let's look quickly at how this is supposed to attach to the other set. So let me just grab the No Way Home final battle. So here is the No Way Home final battle. As you can see, I've got Doctor Strange on top, so he's got to come off, and we'll move Spider-Man out the way as well. That's the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. We take off the top of the headpiece, and you remove the little hand, Sandman hand that's already in there. So there we go. So that's that removed out the way. Then we take the Sandman buildable character out of the base, and he should come up. There we go. So here he is, and he's got this piece here, and this is what's going to connect into the base of here. Now, if I'm right, he does have to go in sideways again, because I don't think there's enough space for him to go straight on. So move his arm up out the way. Ooh, go on in. Ooh, little fiddly, hang on. Can you in? I am putting him in the right way, aren't I? He's there. Yeah, it won't go in that way, so maybe I need to put him forward. Hang on. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Fit in. You know, they're good. This is fun, isn't it? Sorry, I'm headbutting the mic. Number of Avengers battle they have is crazy. Yeah. Maybe he's got to be angled that way. We haven't put him in there. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay. So, looks like he'll fit in one way but not the other. And it might just be because of the base. So, there we go. Okay. So here he is, sticking out the top. Oh, gotta hold him. Of the final battle. Let me hand that away. So yeah, couldn't get him to fit in the other way around, but I'm sure that with that ball joint, you could probably switch the base and just make him face the other way. Because if we bring that up, that just the ball joint, so you could just you flip that around there. It's a ball, you don't need to take it out. Okay. So you can just turn that around because that gets in the way of something in there. So yeah, you could just twist that around. Yeah. Don't do what I did. You don't have to take it off. Lord. Okay, so if you want him to have him facing the way, there we go. Because there's a bit more space on this side of the the building anyway. So yeah, and then we'll just pop Electro back in. We'll put Doctor Strange back in. We'll get Spider-Man back in. He could be on top of there. Come on. So, right, let's switch to base cam and we'll show you what we've got. Oh, wrong one. That one. There we go. So there we have it. This is both the Final Man, Spider-Man versus Sandman final battle, and the Spider-Man No Way Home final battle put together with all these figs. Oh, I didn't even add Lizard in. Oh my god. See? Too many figs. Can't keep track. Yeah. So let's throw Lizard in as well whilst we're at it. You know what? Lizard can be held by Sandman. How about that? Here we go. So there we have it. How great is that for a set? Yeah. Hi, Mark. I've just finished building. Look. So this is This is the Spider-Man versus Sandman final battle set combined with the No Way Home final battle set, and it does make an epic. A bit busy, I will say it's a bit busy, but an epic set. And here's MJ falling, and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man jumping off the catcher, and it's Dr. Ock. Just so many figs. It's just wicked. And easily I think one of the best sets of 2023, combined with a great add-on set that they brought out. And honestly, I think they should do that more often. I know they did it with the Friends one, didn't they? They did it with the apartment buildings and that like kitchen. So I actually think Lego could do this a bit more. You know, I won't say modularized sets because Ollie will get his back up. But you know what I mean, like add-ons, additional. What I as a gamer I'd refer to as DLCs. Some add-on sets which are really cool for like main sets. I think they're wicked. So yeah, I'm really happy. It's so good. It's so awesome. Yeah, and this is going to go straight back on top of my display shelves in the living room with the Sandman and the other figures. So with that though, it does mean that we have kind of this left over. So you've got a spare Spider-Man, you've got another Electro, and then you've got all these pieces. So personally, because I don't mock, I'm not going to just pop this out. This is all going to go back into the box. What I might do is see if there's anywhere I can maybe add this yellow beam to it with this portal. I think that'd be nice. I don't really need another scaffold tower, to be fair. But yeah, so I might just slightly mod it and add this to that other set. I think that'd be a nice pop of yellow color for that set as well. Yeah, and I'm definitely nicking this string. As I said, every Spider-Man set should have one of these. That set, the Final Way Home. I'm getting all my words mixed up. The No Way Home Final Battle set didn't have one of these, which is sacrilegious. Every Spider-Man set should have one of those. So, yeah. So we'll see. And if I do that, I'll throw up some pictures on Instagram. But yeah. It does look a lot more action-packed. It is. It's wicked. I love them. I think they're great. I think they're great sets. So, I'm very happy with them. Oh, you see, they did add it to that one. Okay, look, see? I'm not on my own. Okay, see this picture here? So that's both the sets combined, and they've added in that yellow construction strut piece. So, Spider-Man hanging on his tank. Well, I think MJ's normally hanging in on Spider-Man's dangly piece, don't you? So, yeah. So I'm going to be adding this to that set, I think, somewhere. We're putting that a bit in. As I say, don't know where yet. I'll decide later on. But yeah. But that's it. That's cool. Oh, and yeah, from the original set, you've obviously got the head of the thing and the little Sandman hand from inside the head. So, again, those will be going away for in the box. Because I do not like to lose pieces. So, yeah. Cool. His and others. Don't forget. Ooh, yeah. Josh, not an MJ fan. I'm not on about the actresses who played MJ. I'm on about the character as a whole. I think it's partially fueled by the Spider-Man PlayStation game, not just the comics. Yeah. Okay. So, what am I going to do? Right. I will be signing off on YouTube, and I'm going to see if I can stay on Twitch and see if this raid thing works. So if you're on Twitch, go follow me. Go join this video on Twitch now and help me out, because I'm going to try this raid thing to see if it'll work. Okay. But yeah. But as for YouTube, we're gonna be signing off soon. And what have I got coming up? So potentially going to stream next week. I bought my first dream set, and we'll probably be making that, I think. And then shortly after that, I do want to do a couple of streams where I'm going to build the Viking village. Finally, I do want to really want to get onto building that soon. So on the blue side, thank you very much. So yeah. Oh, you've just fulfilled a follower goal for me as well. Thank you, Mark. I had 10 follower goal on Twitch, and you've just done it. Yay! So thanks for that. Yeah. So yeah. So stay tuned for the next few weeks. I can't guarantee it's going to be every Saturday, but I will try maybe every Saturday. See if I can get on and get some more streams under my belt. Yeah. So let me see. Is this going to let me just sign out of YouTube? We will see. We'll find out. All right. So if you're on YouTube, I'm going to say goodbye now. And if you're on Twitch, hopefully this isn't just going to stop everything. So yeah. So see you soon, YouTubers.